It was a very interesting session last session, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A bomb went off in your guys' room.
The bomb went off.
It was a bang.
Yeah.
It was a boom.
It was a boom boom. So, I think without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, shall we?
Fuck, okay.
Okay.
We begin this session starting from when you guys are staring at the security system. And you see the camera shake after Jameis and the rest of the 3 other scouts go into your room, and you see smoke begin to billow out from your room. These next few things happen within the span of about 60 seconds. The first thing you see is Kurova turn to you 3, hold up a hand, say, "Stay right here."
Oh, Nessa was on her, Nessa was ready to book it.
"Stay here."
Why?
You watch as he dart corridors out of the room.
Dude!
You then see on the camera him appear in the hallway. And you watch as he holds his hands out on both sides. And you see there's a few students coming out of their rooms to see what's going on. And you watch as one of them seems to walk almost into an invisible wall. Kurova makes his way into your guys' room, and you begin to hear the evacuation alarm going off. And you guys have had to hear this drill before, and you know that the process is to make your way to one of the sparring arenas, because it is considered the safest place in the building. And if it is not available, then to the auditorium. And you begin to see the students in the cameras make their way down the hall, or around. And then Kurova reappears back in the office. And he has a very deformed body. Half of a body.
Half of a body?
Jameis is missing his entire left side.
Jameis! Nessa immediately, tries to start emergency treatment on him.
Kurova sets him down on the couch in his room. And Nessa, make me... let's see here. I don't really have a medicine check, so make me a mind check.
Okay.
And mind you, this all happens in the span of about 60 seconds.
Oh, splody.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, 9.
9, alright. You rush over. Kurova's kind of blocking her way because he is setting him down on the couch. But you do see around Kurova. It's weird. It's creepy, almost. It looks like his body is reforming itself. It's multiple strands of his skin begin to overlap over each other. and you can see, like, there's no external wounds or anything. And Kurova turns to you, Nessa. We'll be fine. He needs some time to reattach himself.
Nessa
I look up at the
looks,
monitor.
Yeah. Nessa kind of looks up at Kurova, but then just starts just focusing on treatment.
The door has been shut to your guys' room. And you see that at this point, whatever walls of force that Kurova had put up have been put down, so that way the students can make their way through.
Where are the others?
What's going on?
Kurova turns to you three. May I have your phones?
What?
Why?
Please.
Zen hands his
I'm gonna
over.
need more than please.
He doesn't even question it. He hands it over.
Tears start welling up in Nessa's eyes
I
as she...
don't have time. I will explain after.
Okay. Nessa's starting to tear up a little bit, but she hesitantly hands over her phone.
I glared at him for a solid second before handing it over. If you make me regret this.
He takes your three's phones, sets them down on his desk, and you watch as he casts thunder.
What the fuck?
I jump and grab Zen.
He turns to you three.
Zen holds Faye. Immediate latch on.
Nessa's still trying to heal Jameis, but she's still glaring at Kurova.
As of 5:27 on this day, you three are dead.
What?
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 The bomb took out the rest of the scouts.
Took out?
There are no bodies, only ashes.
Oh. God.
Oh god. Nessa kind of turns back to Jameis and just keeps intensifying the treatment.
You notice nothing's really working. As
The math is happening in front of Faelan's eyes. He's like half looking at Kurova and half past him.
Zen's still holding on to Faye from when he jumped into his...
the doppelganger possibly thinks that you three are dead. We can prevent any tracking, in this case your phones. We may be able to convince them that you are in fact dead.
Our masters, our friends. Nessa has family.
Nessa actually gets up at the sound of that and kind of, she realizes that what she's doing isn't helping Jameis, so she walks over. What are you saying? You're saying that everyone is... It's not just the doppelganger, is it?
We need to be convincing.
Mr. Kurova, this is crazy.
Nessa kind of slinks onto the floor, just on her knees.
I will
But it will
inform
work.
those that are safe to inform. We need people to believe that you're not here. Not anymore.
Nessa slowly looks up at that, and her eyes are watering, but she kind of looks icy. This isn't forever, right?
No. I have a mission for you three. When Jameis is recovered, 2 days' time, I need
2
you
days?
three to leave.
Where do we go for 2 days?
Here.
Here, where?
You see he moves onto the other side of his desk and pulls out a cabinet. And you watch as he reaches under, and you hear the click of a button. And you watch a portion of his wall open.
We have to go fast, don't we? They're going to be coming to you for answers.
Yes. I will buy you time. You will hide here and I will return later today.
Who else knows about this so-called secret passage?
All of the scouts, which technically don't exist.
What?
Is that everyone except Jameis?
No. We have about 100 scouts employed in our school.
Well, we gotta take Jameis with us, don't we?
Yes.
Zen
Guys, we
goes
have to go.
over.
If we're going to
I
make
will
this
be-
plan work, we have to go.
I will visit you soon. Tonight. But I
Right.
need you to go.
Nessa,
Faelan
Nessa
goes. He
immediately,
pulls the other two.
Yeah, no.
Nessa actually goes to grab Jameis.
Zen will help.
It's kind of easy considering it's half a body,
Nah.
but
I mean, yeah, but we're both just
Yeah,
helping.
you guys
Off we go.
are able to
Okay,
carry him off.
and off we go down into
Down the
depths.
secret passage.
Yep, you guys run into the passage, and the wall shuts behind you guys, and lights flicker on, luminescent, leading down a stairwell. And as you guys descend, it takes a little bit of time, and you realize you're actually, by a certain point, possibly under the school.
Feels like the freaking archives.
Zen, you feel Jameis squeeze your shoulder.
He looks back at him.
His face is unresponsive.
Fuck. Come on, Jameis. We got you.
When you
Nessa,
finally-
Nessa's just full on crying at this point, but no sound, just tears.
When you finally reach a landing, it ends sort of in a small hallway leading to a door. The door is open, and you can see a few rooms, sort of branching out. They seem to be sort of only half, like open concept. But the main room that you step into is filled. It's massive, and it's filled with desks, each one with a computer, and you can see there's a few people here working on them. And seeing you guys come in, one particular individual stands up, and she rushes over to you guys and wordlessly kind of gently pries Jameis off of you guys.
Zen is
Nessa just-
hesitant to let go,
Nessa-
but he does.
Nessa just kind of nods at them and says, "Please take care of him."
They nod and lift him up and carry him off, and you can see that there's one room that has like a cross on it. You can assume that's probably the infirmary.
Zen just looks to the nearest one. Where do we go?
Yeah, another one approaches you guys. It's a... He seems to be he looks young. Right? He looks extremely young. About possibly 12, 13. Maybe even
God.
younger. But you notice that as he speaks, his teeth are fanged.
Huh.
Follow me. Kurova has
Follow.
Kurova has already informed us you are to stay in one of the guest suites.
Guest
Okay.
suites. What the fuck is this place?
He leads you guys down a hallway off to the side. And you see there's multiple like doors leading down this hallway. And you see most of them are like bunks. Multiple rooms full of bunk beds before leading you guys to one. And you can see there's a few more people inside setting up the room, setting out 3 beds, a desk, simple amenities. And they nod at you guys as you guys enter and exit, and the boy looks at you 3. As long as you are here, we will take care of you. We will keep you posted on Jacobs, or on, Jameis.
Okay.
My name is Bennett. If you have anything that you wish to ask, please feel free.
I just glare. I look at him like I want to fight him.
Nessa is just kind of staring through him, but nods, acknowledging what he said.
Are you hungry? Is there anything I can do for you now?
No.
No.
Nessa just shakes her head no.
Well, I will inform Kurova that you have made it here, and I will be on standby. Just call out for me, and I will be here.
Zen just nods. Goes to sit down.
I start pacing.
What?
Bennett gives
What?
a
What?
nod and then exits.
I'm immediately just
Nessa-
pacing back and forth.
Nessa just kind of decides to just sit on the floor where she is.
Zen just sits on one of the beds and just head in his hands, trying to think.
Who do you think it was?
I don't know.
It has to be someone connected to the school. It can't be anyone else. Like, it has to be someone here, someone we know.
They had our room key.
So someone close.
Someone close.
God damn it.
Our doppelganger friend has tricks, perhaps.
Nessa stands right back up and actually starts pacing herself.
I think he lied to us.
What do you mean he lied? Are you talking about Kurova?
About what?
He told us that he's going, lie by omission. He told us he'd tell anybody that he
Was
could.
safe.
Who's safe?
No one is, apparently. Not right now.
How are they going to convincingly act like we're dead without truly mourning?
Maybe Gaia. She'll probably be able to play her usual
even-
stoic self, you know?
Well, even Gaia doesn't even know, does she? No one knows except for these people in Kurova.
And it's up to him who to tell. If anyone.
Honestly, what can we do at this point? All we can really do is trust that he'll do what he says.
We need to do what we're told, we need to get the mission over with, and we need to come home.
It's always do what we're fucking told around here.
When
When has it ever panned out for us?
What do you mean by panned out?
Do as we're told hasn't gotten us very far, has it?
Honestly, at
Every
this
time
point,
things get worse.
We've been trying to figure out this doppelganger situation.
This might be a way to
This-
just get something major out of the way, though.
At
What if we
cost?
just find a... Nessa kind of steels herself there, what he said, and she just kind of looks over at Faye, almost with determination. This'll protect everyone else in the school. If we do this,
It
If we
seems like
find this
we're the only
doppelganger-
targets.
but what if they decide to go after people we love? What if it's Matt next? What if it's...
That's why we're dead.
That's why we're dead.
And we just need to get this over with as quickly as we can.
As soon as you mention Matthew, his eyes go soft.
Oh, Faye, I'm sorry.
Don't be. You have family. You have the most of us to lose.
Nessa kind of just looks down at that and she's like, and that's why we're gonna kick our asses into gear and do this mission, okay?
Sooner it's over, the sooner we're home.
Nessa
Sooner
nods.
it's over, we can
Yeah.
fix it.
Nessa nods very, very enthusiastically at that. Okay. Yeah. Good plan.
Fine.
5 hours pass. The only reason you're even able to
Shit.
tell time is the clock on the desk. You were
So
brought
it's like
food at some
10:30,
point.
we're late. It's very late.
You brought food and dinner, or dinner and drink, and kept taken care of.
Oh, Nessa doesn't eat or drink.
I don't think
None.
Zen can
Faye
eat.
doesn't touch it.
Yeah,
He's
Nessa-
pacing this
Nessa
entire
doesn't-
5 hours.
Yeah, Nessa doesn't touch it. Ugh.
You guys, however, do hear eventually a knock on the door.
I'll get it.
Faye tenses.
Oh, so does Nessa.
Before Zen opens the door, he looks back at them and tries to give a weak smile, and then opens the door.
It's Kurova.
What,
I move out of the
what's-
way.
What news?
Well, a few things. First, everyone believes that you are, in fact, gone.
Hi. So just
Told
slides
you
onto
all.
the floor.
What did I say?
I have informed the rest of the masters.
Are we sure that all of the masters are safe?
The only people missing from a head count was a member of Team 3 and one of the hopefuls.
Nessa looks up at
Zen's
that.
face
Who?
goes white.
Who?
Their names are Alex and Avier.
Zen looks like he's gonna throw up.
Wait, what happened?
We do not know.
But they're missing.
They are missing.
Oh God. Oh God. Nessa gets up and starts pacing. Oh God, oh God, oh God. I thought it was just us.
Unless it's one of them.
Nessa stops short at that and looks at Zen. Oh, you can't honestly believe. Oh,
It had
Zen
to be
looks like
someone
he's
close
gonna
to us,
hurl.
Nessa. They had access to our room. That requires a key.
fuck.
He looks up at Kurova.
We will
Just like
also,
a what the fuck next?
We believe that at this point, there may have been more than one.
Oh, more than one? Wait, so there's more than just one doppelganger? Is that what you're saying?
After I had done my head count, and everyone had dispersed, a gummy ship in our docks that has to be manned by at least 3 left. I will be doing another head count tonight.
You have to let us follow it.
But Jameis needs to get better, doesn't he? How is Jameis, by the way?
He is recovering.
Okay.
My mission for you 3. While it is believed that you are in fact dead, is to follow the gummy ship.
Can we go right now?
Yeah.
I recommend, as Jameis has been assigned to you 3, to wait for his recovery.
Is there
We'll
a
meet
tracker
him.
on that ship?
Yes,
Good.
they disposed of the obvious one. However, every gummy ship is has 2 attached. For safety.
How are they taking it?
Nessa just closes her eyes at that.
Zen already looks like he's gonna puke. He's just like not even looking up.
As I mentioned, I informed the masters.
I'm not asking about the masters.
Yes, I know. He looks at you, Faye, and he looks between the 3 of you, and you can almost see the sadness and where his eyes would be.
Oh god.
Tears well up in Faye's eyes.
Nessa's already crying.
I am sorry for the rash decision. However, we did not have a lot of time.
Oh,
You're
Mom, I'm
not-
so sorry.
Answering my question.
It's not well.
Damn it.
That's to be expected.
Oh, Mom.
Gaia has proposed the idea of hosting a funeral.
Nessa
keep up the charade.
covers her face in her hands.
Zen goes to look for a trash can.
It makes sense. It wouldn't make sense for us to die with no funeral.
Oh.
We are unsure if there are more traitors at the school. We've got
But
to
we
keep
know-
them believing.
And the funeral might honestly be a good way to suss any traitors out.
Yeah, you can keep an eye on them.
It will also be the distraction for you
For
3
us
to
to
leave.
escape.
God.
I'm sorry.
I'm
Guys,
sorry too.
Why did
Guys,
this
it's
have to
Matt's-
happen?
if it is both of them, that's all of Matt's
Matthew's
friends.
lost everything.
Nessa just kind of looks
His
up.
arm,
and-
his synergy, us, them, everything.
Then we have to
I-
fix it. Then we'll fix it.
I promise you that I will be keeping a personal eye on Matthew to ensure
Thank
that
you.
he does not do anything rash.
He looks genuinely at Kurova. Thank you.
But we need to fix this for Matt's sake at least.
For everybody's.
Nessa nods.
You guys hear footsteps pitter-pattering down the hallway, and you recognize them to be Bennett's. as you've heard him come down the hall plenty of times.
I squint.
He bursts into the room. I apologize, but Kurova, we know where they went.
Nessa looks up immediately at that. What?
They seem to know.
No?
You watch Kurova, his shoulders slump for a second before they roll back. Very well.
Wait.
Seems that
Wait.
one of their accomplices is unfortunately somehow working for me.
A scout?
I was
What?
afraid of this. I had to confirm my suspicions, and unfortunately my suspicions were true.
So a scout went rogue and ran off with Alex and Xavier?
I don't think that the scouts could have been the doppelganger. However,
But I thought all the scouts can do what Jameis does.
no. Jameis is special. Multiple of them can change their forms, but not to the extent that Jameis can. And not all of them can. Bennett here is incapable of transforming himself. However, he is perfect for blending into younger situations.
So what are you saying? Are you saying that one of the scouts knows that we lived?
No,
Then what's the point of all this?
they know where our... It's not that they know about you. They know of a specific world which Scala holds their prisoners.
Oh, fuck.
I had my suspicion that that's where they were going and that they knew about it, and one of our scouts, being the one to lead them there, it's no surprise that they now know. There's a world called the World That Never Dreams.
Is that where we're going?
Possibly. However, it should take them some time to reach there. Their ship is big but slow.
So we can cut them off.
Possibly. Or meet them there.
But we
Either
still need to
way.
wait for Jameis.
Yes.
How do we handle Alex and Xavier? Do we presume innocent or guilt at this point?
So just shakes her head. I can't. It
Nessa,
can't be
we
one
have
of
to
them.
seriously consider this. If we go there presuming innocence and we shouldn't, then it's weakness and they'll take advantage of it.
I understand that, but it's Alex and Xavier.
If nothing else, bring them back. All of them.
And if it is one of them, I'll kick their ass.
One of them has to be the doppelganger. At least one
If
of
it's
them.
not the scout.
Cannot.
Well,
Absolutely.
he said it's not the scout.
Under any circumstance, you cannot kill them.
We won't.
All right.
We need them back for questioning.
Right, interrogation. Understood. What if it's us or them?
I've seen you three fight, survive.
You think we
You
can
are
handle one of
strong.
your men?
Yes. You are strong.
Unexpected ego boost.
Strong enough to not kill them.
All right. We'll do as you ask.
Nessa nods at that. All right, fine.
Right.
2 days' time. I will keep
And we
you
need
posted.
quite the fast ship.
I will be
Wow.
having your ship outfitted, as it is currently our fastest ship.
How are you going to keep Matt from noticing that it's not in the hangar?
I think that you will be plenty busy,
Faye winces.
and
Nessa
hopefully
kind of,
you will
Nessa goes over
return
to stand by Faye.
quickly.
Right.
Nessa nods almost determined. Yes. Okay.
The world that never sleeps is very different from your other worlds. 1 week there is 1 day here. You will have all the time you need to find and apprehend the traitors.
Yes, sir.
Understood.
All right.
Will we have capture equipment? I assume.
I will be outfitting you with whatever necessary equipment that I can provide.
Okay.
Now, I know that tensions are high, and it's a rather impossible task to ask, but please, try to get some sleep tonight.
No.
I know,
No.
but I need you three in top condition when you leave.
If I wanted to, I don't think you. Sen, could you hit me hard enough?
I'm not going to hit you.
Nessa
Then I'm not sleeping.
Nessa just holds on to Faye and just tries to keep a straight face.
I'm confident Nessa will pass out.
I will see
Oh,
you
yeah.
three tomorrow.
I take a step and I grab onto his robe real quick, little tug.
Yes.
He avoids eye contact, not that there's eyes. I may have misjudged you. I'm sorry that I've been unfair.
You feel... It almost feels like wind running through your hair as you guys watch him give a small head pat onto Faye.
No, stop that. No.
It's quite alright. It's quite alright.
Please take care of Matthew.
You have my word. As a master.
Nessa actually looks at Kurova with ice in her eyes, and she's like, "You better protect my mom."
I let him go gently. A little nod of acknowledgement.
I will...
Oh, Nessa doesn't
everything-
look away.
I will do everything I can to ensure that all of your loved ones are taken care of. Safe.
Okay.
Thank you, Master
Okay.
Kurova.
Thank you, Master.
I have scouts stationed near Ariel right now.
Okay. Okay.
I will see you 3 in the morning.
Good night.
Good night. You watch as he walks out.
As soon as the door closes,
Floats
just
out.
fuck!
I'm proud of you, Faye.
Shut up.
I am.
Hmm.
So just goes to lay down on the bed. Like, you can tell that the stress is really getting to her.
Now that Kurova's not there, Zen does grab a trash can and he absolutely fucking vomits.
Oh, I walk over to Zen and I rub his back. I pull his hair back a little bit.
Understandable. Considering, you three just died.
Yeah, no. Not that Zen has a ton of hair, but I pull his bangs out of his face and shit.
Nessa immediately gets up and also, like, kind of rubs his back a little bit.
He forces
do
himself
this.
to drink the water that they left.
So guys, game plan. We just get this done as quickly as we can. Okay?
Yep. Carefully.
For
and
Matt,
quickly.
for my mom, for everyone. We gotta do this.
We also have to completely disregard our feelings for Alex and Avier.
Says eyes
I know that's
slowly
going to be
close at
hard,
that.
but we have to. Because if we're weak for them...
What if it's not even the real them?
all the more
Then we
reason to be
do-
suspect.
One of them's a doppelganger, at least. What if that's not
Then-
really them?
Team 3 went
Then-
off on that mission. It took a long time for them to come back.
Then we keep an eye out. Then we be suspicious, but we don't harm them.
We have
As
to bring
much as
all
we
3 of them
can.
back anyways, so let's just treat them all as enemies. We can
Yeah.
sort it out later, and if they're innocent, then they'll understand.
Okay.
I don't
I'm
think
okay with
that
that.
anybody in this situation is going to be innocent.
I don't think so either. I'm just trying to set expectations for Nessa. Looks up at Nessa.
Nessa just nods and she's like, "Yeah, okay. I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll do my best."
Zen just pulls
Okay.
them both in close.
Face
can do
stiff.
We can do this.
We're going to get through this. Together.
Okay.
Like we always do.
Nessa just kind of stands up and kind of smacks her face a couple of times and she's like, "We can do this, guys."
I kind of peel off from you two and I go pace again.
Nessa just kind of is like, I need to go lay down. And she does.
Zen asks Bennett for a pen and some paper and starts drawing out battle plans.
Yep. Yeah, he provides them.
He's going tunnel vision into the mission.
He's also provides lined paper, blank paper, and grid.
Efficient.
I'm just pacing. I glare at Bennett on his way in and out. For whatever reason, this kid fucking hates Bennett. I don't know what poor Bennett did.
Poor Bennett was
Bennett,
there.
Bennett does
Bennett
notice,
was
and
just a cute kid.
Bennett does notice. And did I do something to offend you?
Bennett, be quiet.
You're fine, Bennett. You're just ignore him. He'll be fine.
He's going through a lot right now.
I'm sorry
it.
if I did offend you.
Nessa kind of quietly but quickly just kind of shoos Bennett out the door, and she's like, "It's okay. He'll be fine. He just needs his space. Okay, bye." And she closes the door behind him politely.
It's such play of the game. Faelan's just grumpy. He's continuing his pacing. He hasn't stopped in the last 6 hours.
Nessa's like, I think my body is tired, but my brain doesn't want to go to sleep. So she goes over to look at Zen's battle plans, and yeah.
So when Jameis is awake, I'm going to ask him for extra data on the place that we're actually going. But for now, and he just starts to like run through shit that he's got.
Can I summon Wisp for its calming effect?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need your calming effect.
Yeah, I bring Wisp out and I'm hugging him to my chest as I pace.
The 2 days go by both incredibly fast and incredibly slow.
Agonizingly.
Hours feel like days, but minutes feel like seconds.
We've probably all thrown up at least once in that trash can by
for
now.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
You notice that anything you guys put into the trash can immediately evaporates.
Well, that's convenient.
Yeah.
At least it doesn't smell.
Yeah.
And
Can I put Bennett in there? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
so mean to this poor
So
kid. He didn't do
mean.
anything.
Kurova has visited you multiple times. He has explained that like the gear that he intends to outfit you guys with, he has taken your guys' chatterthy pages.
Sorry,
Informing
you cut
you,
out for me. What?
he has taken your guys' chatterthy pages.
Understandable.
He has informed you guys that he is giving them to Gaia, so they will be ready for you on your return. However, he has given you guys a means in which to communicate. They seem to be like old, outdated pagers. But upon closer inspection, you realize they're actually very highly technologically advanced and are able to make calls, take pictures and video. They just look like pagers, basically, but they operate very similarly to a walkie-talkie phone.
Nessa's just pressing all the buttons and see what lights up and tries talking into it.
Zen will very seriously tell Kurova, do not let Chatworthy go and look for Elias anymore while we're gone.
He nods. Nessa, you go and press the walkie-talkie button, but because you're nearby Zen and Faye, it gives like this really loud echoing screech.
Ah, Nessa!
I'm just. Oh, I need to figure it
Cover
out.
my ears. I glare.
Yeah. I'm just trying to
It's
figure
not
it out.
a toy.
Yeah, but that's why I'm trying to figure out how it works.
Ah, he buries his face in his hands. He's so fucking done.
At the start of the second day, Jameis does visit you guys.
Zen
His-
hugs
Jameis,
on
yeah,
him
we
and
immediately
does not
tackle
let
hug
go.
him.
His leg is healed, but his arm is still a nub.
Doesn't
Oh, as
matter. He's
soon as
still
he-
getting
yeah.
attacked.
He's still getting attacked with hugs.
Hey,
Nessa
whoa.
knows to give Jameis a little bit of space, so she's just
Don't
she's
fucking
just
scare
smiling
me
at
like
him.
that again.
Jameis.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Are you
Let her
okay?
be.
I'm fine. I will be fine. What
Faelan
about,
looks genuinely panicked.
what about you three? Are you okay?
We're not the ones who survived a fucking explosion, you fucking wuss.
Oh, I've
God
survived.
damn it.
I've survived worse.
No, we're not.
Trust
We
me.
vomited in
You
that trash can like twice each.
You should have seen what happened when I got decapitated one time.
Rough.
Jameis, enough.
Please don't say decapitated. Zen
Nessa
seems
kind
Right.
like
of goes
genuinely
over and
not okay.
Nessa just kind of goes over and kind of gives him a light stick on the cheek and is like, "Don't ever do that again, please."
Right, well, unfortunately, my work requires it. That's why I'm sent to the more gritty jobs.
Nessa kind of pulls his picks his collar, pulls him in close to her face, and she's mad. And she's like, "Don't do that
I-
crap ever again."
Nessa,
I
stop.
cannot promise that, as that is my job. I'm the
Just don't
only
let
one
us
that can
see
really...
it anymore, okay?
Technically, I'm the only one that can come back from something like that, which is why I'm given the, gritty jobs.
I'm sorry about the other scouts.
It's fine.
Nessa
They
lets
knew-
go and just sighs.
When they joined the Scouts, they knew that nobody would mourn them.
Still, it's horrible to not be mourned. And he kind of looks down, frowns a little reflectively at that.
We will have our time, as us scouts are kind of a family. And we will mourn for them, but only after the mission is done, and they wouldn't want it any other way.
Zen is still latched onto him like a fucking koala.
Faye's let go, but he's just a little bit distant.
The funeral is in
Nessa-
5 hours.
Oh god.
Nessa
No,
kind
don't
of-
tell us that.
Nessa
Faye
kind of
sits
goes
down
over
and
to
holds his stomach.
Nessa kind of goes over to Faye and just, sits right next to him. Doesn't really touch him, but just sits next to him.
His eyes are red like he's about to cry, so he just kind of shoves his face into Nessa's sleeve.
We will be leaving in the
5
dead of-
hours.
in 5 hours. It'll be 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nessa just puts an arm around Faye and just gives a little squeeze.
Your stuff has already been taken care of as far as clothes go and whatnot. We've ensured that it's been packed up in the gummy ship. So,
This may not seem very important, but did my guitar survive?
the bomb only affected the living room.
Okay.
So, as long as stuff was in your rooms, you should be okay.
Okay.
Chatrith, didn't die, right?
Charity can't die.
I don't think that cat can die.
Nessa, even though Nessa knew that, she kind of gives a little sigh of relief.
I'm really glad you're okay, Jameis.
We all are.
I'm glad
Yeah.
that you three didn't go in that room when we were going back to your dorm.
I thought about it.
Nessa just kind of
I would have opened the
face
door if
plants
not
a
for
little bit.
Zenquin. I'm not going to lie.
Yes, well,
Zen goes a little white again.
Zen, you were smart.
Yeah.
Can we just
Sure.
go?
See, I
right
told you
now?
midterms weren't a fluke. And he elbows Zen a little bit.
At least we passed.
I'll come and get you in a little bit. I'm gonna go and try and rest for a while and hope that I can regrow a little bit more of my arm before we leave.
Okay.
Hurry it up, okay?
Good to see you, Jameis.
You're gonna be seeing a lot of me for a bit.
Good.
That doesn't sound so bad.
Alright. I'll see you three in a bit.
Yep.
He
During our
smiles and
quick-
gives you one more squeeze, Zen, for walking out of the room.
As soon as he walks out, I look at them like, guys, our funeral's in 5 hours.
Don't remind me.
How can I think about anything else?
No, me too. Thank God Master Gaia knows the truth.
I'm so glad
Does
the
she?
masters know.
Wait, do the
All the
masters know?
masters.
All the masters
the
know.
masters know.
Okay.
We're good.
Which means the only person I really have to worry about is Matt.
And Birch and all of the other people who care about us.
Nessa just kind of looks
lot of
down
people.
and
I'm really worried about Matthew, because my first thought was, hey, at least he has his friends. And now that's not true either.
we have to.
At
We have
least
to
he has
rescue-
his family. His
we have
Birch.
to
does.
rescue.
He has Master Isaac.
He does.
Master Isaac. Oh God.
He has
What
to
about-
lie.
He has to lie to both of his children.
He has to lie to his kids.
Oh God! And Nessa just leans, and it just flops onto the floor.
It's okay, a day here is a week there. We'll be back before they even have time to think about it. We'll
I
be
don't
right
think
back.
that's true. I don't know how they're not going to think about this. And
Well, they're gonna think about it, but we'll be right back. We'll
We're
be
gonna make
right
this as
back.
quick as we're gonna make this as quick as we can.
We're not gonna go too quick. We need to make sure that we're thorough. But
Well,
we'll be right back.
Yeah, obviously, but
Oh, he just buries his face in his hands again.
Nessa just rubs his back just lightly.
After the 5 hours pass,
God, every minute that passes on that clock, we're just constantly staring and thinking.
Yep.
Jameis opens the door and turns to you and looks at you three. All right, it's time.
Nessa's ready to go for once, actually.
You want to follow me? We're going to be quiet. Everyone should be at the funeral by now.
Nessa
Okay.
just shakes her head at that. Fuck.
We're just not gonna think about it. We're just gonna...
How do you not think about it, Zen?
We just pretend nothing's
just
happening.
doing
We just
my
pretend
best.
we're just pretending it's a normal day. It's fine. And Nessa just has her stuff ready to go and just walks out behind Jameis.
Zen
Shakes his
just
head and
looks at Faye
follows.
very seriously. The mission starts right now.
I know. I know. He follows Nessa out.
Guys, sneak out, following one of the multiple stairwells now that you see leading out of the room. And you see at the top of the stairwell, the wall opens up, and you guys are in one of the hallways of the school. The lights have actually been turned down, even though it's still kind of bright outside. And you can hear sounds echoing throughout the corridor coming from the auditorium area.
Nessa kind of looks over and then she kind of whispers, "How do you think people are reacting?"
Quiet down now.
She just kind of tears up a little bit, but keeps following Jameis.
Jameis puts a hand on Nessa's shoulder and... It's best not to think about it. I will say, the entire school is there.
Okay. Let's just go.
Begins to lead you guys through the corridors, and I need everyone to roll me stealth checks.
Ayo. Stealth?
Stealth.
Okay. Sorry, it cut out briefly for me.
You're good.
That's a 7 from Faelan.
Splody.
That's a 3 from Nessa.
Oh, buddy. 12.
How am I deafened and still sneakier?
I still love that. The
Sneaking
quiet
isn't
down.
necessary.
I always forget the quiet down now is for your
Until he does it, yeah.
and is for your hearing aid.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
did you think he was just being mean to Nessa?
No, he was...
No.
No, he just didn't want to hear it.
Yeah, you three, with the explosion helping Nessa's 3, you guys
Zen
sneak
just
off.
catches Nessa before she trips.
You guys sneak off towards the hangar, and it is pitch black in the hangar. Right, it is all lights off except for the small strobing lights to mark, ledges and basically just safety lights, right?
Yeah.
And Jameis leads you guys towards your ship.
Towards our lightning bolt.
Presses open the ramp and kind of motions for you guys to go inside.
Yep, I go inside.
Nessa
I also
just-
quietly
yeah.
listen up now.
Yeah, Nessa just walks on, determined.
Yeah, you guys enter into the ship, and Faye, you're the first to notice that you guys are not alone on the ship. There is somebody sitting in the dark in the living area.
Whomst.
Do you turn on a light?
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
You three see Matt.
I tackle.
Zen
What
just breathes a sigh of
man?
relief.
What the
I tackle.
fuck, man?
Oh, thank God.
Hard as I can humanly grip another being.
I knew you
Oh
three
my
weren't dead.
god!
I knew.
Matt!
Fuck. Shit.
Did no one... Did...
Oh, Kurova's
What
gonna
Kurova's
kick our
gonna
ass.
shit...
Fuck
his-
Kurova.
Kurova's gonna
Hit the
shit
button.
his pants
Fuck
when he knows about that.
Kurova.
Zen closes the gate.
I can't. I can't
thing.
come with.
What?
Matt.
Kurova doesn't know that I know.
Well, he doesn't know shit, Sherlock!
Fuck,
But-
Matt.
Outside of knowing that you three definitely wouldn't die to something like that. Well, and he watches Quake kind of pops over his shoulder, and all three of your gens pop out.
All four. This
Oh,
says
yeah.
four.
All right.
Or
This says two.
All four.
Nessa's got two.
These guys kind of kept me updated.
Of course they did. Spring, Shell, come on, guys.
Well, not in the way that you think. They never returned, so I kind of had a feeling that you three were still around.
You have to play dumb. It's not safe.
I know.
Faye's just crying into Matt's chest. Faye hasn't moved.
Nessa kind of looks at Matt and just, we're gonna get Alex and Avier back, okay?
Don't make promises, Nessa.
We'll do our best. That's all I'm telling him. We're gonna do our best.
I know you will. I trust you three.
Okay.
Meredith and Liza are missing too.
What?
That complicates things.
Wait, what? Why
That
did Kurova
really
tell us that?
complicates things.
So,
All right, fine. We'll find all of them. At
Just-
least we'll do our best.
please be careful.
Of course we will, Matt. You know us.
Matt pries you off slightly, Faye. Just enough to kind of give you a kiss on the forehead.
Faye's trying to wipe tears away. He's not doing a very good job.
You three come back. Fucking better come back.
Ness kind of smiles at that. Now that
Okay.
I can kind of promise.
You keep
I'll do
an
my
eye
best
safe
not to-
here, Matt.
I have a couple of things for you, and you can see he's like holding back tears. And he reaches into his pockets and sets down. They look kind of like, for lack of a better term, they kind of look like Tamagotchis.
Okay.
And there's one for each of you, in your guys' colors. And you, there's only one button, and there's a screen. And you see he's got his own, and he presses on his button, and you watch all three of yours light up yellow. the screens. This just lets me know you guys are okay.
Zen
Alright.
immediately clips it onto his belt.
Nessa puts it in her pocket and goes over and gives Matt a really quick hug.
He holds you tight, Nessa.
No. We'll do our best to come back, okay, buddy?
I've also, I've added a couple of things to the gummy ship, for you guys' travel. There's a dispensary, so, any synthesis items you guys find that can be made into mundane stuff like potions and ethers, just put the stuff in and it'll pop them out.
Okay.
And there, I souped up the engine, so you guys will go a little bit faster. And
You really didn't believe we were dead, huh?
I didn't want to.
Oh, Matt.
Just be safe,
We should-
guys.
We need to
We
go.
will.
The funeral
We'll come home.
might be over here soon.
Yeah, I need to get back before they start questioning where I am.
Bye, Matthew.
Zen gets his hug in.
Yeah,
real
he
quick.
gives you guys a squeeze. And, hugs Faye
Keep
last.
everyone safe here.
Yeah. I will.
I know.
He gives you a hug last, Faye, and again, just another peck on the forehead.
Nah, I kiss him on the lips. Fuck that noise.
And Nessa is just like, gosh, get a room, you two. God.
I flip Nessa off.
He smiles and laughs a little bit and steps off the ramp, and then just turns and watches you guys and waves while the ramp shuts.
Wave back.
Nessa also waves back.
Jameis has made his way up to the bridge by this point.
You know, if we were faster, we could have kidnapped him.
They would wonder where he was.
Well, at least Matt knows. At least
Yeah,
he's-
honestly, huge weight off my chest. Nessa, though, you have people, lots of people that are going to be really, really worried. We have to get this done.
Nessa just sort of nods at that, but she's like, as long as we get this done quickly, I think people will forgive us. I think, maybe. All right.
When they know why, they will.
Yeah.
Not like we have a choice.
No, we don't. All right, let's get
Let's
this.
do
Get
this.
this train going.
Yep. Jameis calls out, "Alright, you guys ready?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
As
do
we'll
this
ever be.
thing.
The engine roars to life, and you guys take off. And that's where we're gonna take our first break. Coming back from our break, Jameis has taken over the wheel of the gummy ship.
Right.
And rather deftly with one hand. He has set the course to, and you guys watch as like he sets the course into the navigation, and you see the coordinates after being input turn into gibberish.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Nessa's in the co-pilot seat, just watching him.
Yeah, Faelan's hovering near Jameis, too.
Yeah, he does give you guys a couple of orders to, like, you know, press this button here, press that button there, because he needs help.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
super obedient.
Nessa absolutely helps him.
For
out with
once,
that.
Faelan is super obedient.
And he does ask during your guys' travel, sometimes to get into the gunner's seat.
Oh,
There
are-
fuck yes.
there are
Phelan's
asteroids.
eyes light
On
up.
top of that, oh god, yeah.
Yep, there's a few gunner seats, so
Zen will demand that we take turns.
yeah,
That's fine. We can.
you'll
take
have to
turns.
rotate 2 of the 3.
I'll take turns with Zen.
But it takes you guys about 2 more days to get to the world.
Okay.
Damn, we didn't beat them there.
Approaching the world, you see the usual, smaller globe with portraying features. And you see skyscrapers, neon skyscrapers, lights, and smoke billowing out from the street. It looks like every dark cyberpunk's wet dream.
Nessa is actually in awe. She's actually like, she's never seen a landscape like this, and she's like, why do you think they build them so big?
Face shrugs.
There's a lot of people.
A lot? A lot of prisoners
Faelan
or a
wrinkles
lot of-
his nose.
Like, are you talking about like lots of people living there, or are you talking about prisoners?
This isn't just a prisoner's world.
Oh,
It's just where we have our prisoners. But most
Are
of the
prisoners
people...
treated humanely?
Yes. We're not evil. We're just, unfortunately, have enemies that don't deserve to die.
He nods a little, understanding the necessity.
okay. This, I'm assuming, this is where we sneak in, I guess.
How are we gonna find them in a place with this many people? It's like a needle in a haystack, right?
Well, they have to. There's no other reason than to go to the prison, right?
We have sources on the ground that could help us.
Why would they go to the prison?
I'm assuming that
I'm not...
Scala keeps
I
the
don't
prisoners
think
there.
that...
I wouldn't if I were them. That's
I don't
probably
think they're
not where they
going
want to wind
to
up.
the prison.
I mean, it'd be nice if they delivered themselves there for us, but
What if they're trying to free someone?
that could be likely.
I think that they're here because it's the easiest place to disappear.
Right.
Understandable.
We'll get
Alright.
them.
This is gonna be tough. But we got it.
Oh, we can handle tough.
I mean, kind of have to.
We've got this. I put a hand on Nessa's back.
Nessa just nods. You know, she's ready to go.
I actually have an image of part of the world.
Let's go.
Ooh,
We're so laser focused. Look at us. Teamwork.
Teamwork.
Let me put this up.
Everything is awesome.
They're coping so much better than I thought they would.
Yeah, they are.
Proud of them for that.
If Matt
Honestly.
didn't, if Matt didn't,
If
come
Matt
and
didn't
talk
show,
to us,
it would have been a
would've
lot worse.
completely different group.
Very different. Faye was already starting to get catty. I'm sorry, Zen.
It's okay. Zen took that L.
Here you
F.
Ooh, pretty.
Ooh, I want to live there.
Ooh, that is very,
I
very
don't.
pretty.
I need green and real world
go.
stuff.
But that is
Yeah,
the
that is
entirety
very
of this
pretty.
world.
That's sick as hell.
It's like
Prisoner chic.
Coruscant from Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah,
Only
it's like
better.
a dark neon Coruscant.
Yeah, it does look like Coruscant. Holy shit.
Yeah, you guys see Jameis fly you guys down to what seems to be a. It looks like just a run-down apartment complex. But then the roof opens up. And he slowly lowers the gummy ship down. And the scene outside of the gummy ship does not match the complex that you guys saw outside. It is very high-tech, futuristic, and you can see there's multiple people working through the this little hangar area, so to speak. And he lands, and you guys watch or feel the gummy ship move as it is almost racked next to a bunch of other gummy ships.
Do we have the location that the tracker is pinging?
Unfortunately, no. Just that it came to this world.
Fortunately?
Unfortunately.
Oh, unfortunately. Okay.
Well, yeah, it would be
Nessa-
pretty unfortunate.
However,
And-
like I said, we've got some resources here. Most everyone of the scouts came from this area, and usually when they retire, they come back here.
Did you come from here?
Not necessarily. I lived here for a time, but I originally came from a world named Eorzea.
That's a pretty name.
It's a very pretty world.
Nessa
Take us there
kinda-
someday.
Yeah, Nessa kind of smiles and she's like, yeah, we better visit.
You might want to ask your friend Avier, as long as he's, safe.
Not
Not a traitor?
right. He frowns. Zenquin.
Well,
No,
somebody
I
had to
know,
say
but-
it.
Damn.
Avier is also from Eorzea. He is one of the many races that are there. I myself am a Makote, and he an Elizan.
Is that why you have a cat tail?
Yes, my race has cat ears and tails.
Ah, lucky.
You say that.
About that time we tried to touch your tail and ears, and Nessa just kind of shrugs. Sorry.
That was you.
I mean,
Don't
I was
group
going to
us in
ask
with you on this.
you all were thinking it. Come on.
They are just
I was going to ask.
they're just sensitive, so I'd rather not.
No, we know now. I'm just scolding Nessa. Cats are cute, though. They're almost as cute as bunnies.
I
All
don't
right.
like to use this. I don't really like the word cute, but
Well, you're very handsome. I'm just saying cats are cute. You're not a cat.
it's okay, Faelan.
What? I'm just.
Let's get this.
Let's
Let's get this
focus,
on.
guys.
I meant what I
Let's-
said, and I
let's
said
do
what I
this.
meant. And he crosses his arms.
Nessa kind of presses the
Focus,
button to
guys.
open the hangar.
Anyways, I will get us situated. Get us a base of operations, as well as ensure that for the length of time that we are here, we are fed and have a place to sleep.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we have time to, gather any info or data at the moment, or
Let's just do this.
What do we
first.
do?
I need you three to wait here while I make sure that it is safe.
Nessa
Okey-doke.
is like jumping up and down, and she's like, "But I want to go now."
Nessa, be patient. Go on, James.
Ah,
Is this a Keyblade appropriate environment?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
There is a number of weapons in the baggage. We will go over those later.
Okay.
Nessa kind of goes over to like all the futuristic tech stuff to just kind of like look at it while they're waiting.
Yeah, you can
But she
see
is-
you can see it through the windshield. But yeah, he walks off of the gummy ship, and you guys see him walk up to one of the hangar workers and talks back and forth with them for a bit, before looking up at you guys and waving you guys down.
Oh, Nessa sprints
Yep.
off the ship.
Yeah,
Nessa
follow.
just
Zen grabs our bags and shrugs it onto his shoulders and heads off.
yeah, and Nessa's already out of the ship and looking at all this stuff.
Yeah. You guys walk over to Jameis, and he is currently talking to... It's very weird. This person seems to have so many unique features that they all blend together into a really ununique face. It's trippy. It's almost illusionary. But you can tell by the way it naturally moves. It seems to be natural. And Jameis nods to them and says, this is Steph. Steph will be helping us and will guide us over to our headquarters.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Steph gives you guys a nod and, it's nice to meet you. Should we get
Nice
going?
to meet you. Yeah,
Sure.
let's go.
Yeah.
I want to get this. I want to
Looks
get
at
this
her a little
done as quickly-
apprehensively.
Yeah.
Nessa's just ready to go.
So, to give a little bit of a description for them, they have, like, they have long hair pulled back into a sort of tight ponytail that drapes over one of their shoulders. Their hair is streaks of purple and blue and red. Their face is rounded cheekbones, yet sharp jawline. A small but long nose. Eyebrows. Kind of, it looks like they're either naturally this way or shaved to be very thin. Eyebrow piercing, nose piercing on one side. They have glasses on a string on their, like, hanging off of their neck. But the glasses seem to be sort of... The glasses look like they would hug the face, almost like goggles. And they are darkened. And as they lead you guys up through this hangar and onto the streets, they put on these goggles, and you can kind of tell why. The neon, if you guys stare too directly in any direction, it hurts. It hurts the eyes.
Oh, Faye gets anxiety. He grabs on to Zen.
It would give a small migraine. Jameis hands out sunglasses to each of you.
I take him, snatch him, put him on.
Slap him on.
Nessa immediately puts them on.
You might want to wear these while we're here. It may not ever be sun up here, but the lights are still bright.
Faye looks anxious.
Nessa kind of just gives him a little reassuring, like wraps her arm around him and just kind of gives a little squeeze, and then, yeah.
Steph leads you guys down some back alleys, seeming to avoid some of the more crowded, bustling streets. You guys hear the sounds of electric vehicles passing by, and as you guys get further away from the main roads, you guys hear dogs barking off into the night. The sound of yelling of some sort of domestic disputes down the street. And finally, as you guys arrive to this a little bit nicer looking apartment complex, it looks like there's a business at the bottom, on the ground floor of this complex. Steph opens the door and motions for you guys to enter.
Yeah, go on in.
Yeah, we follow.
Yeah, we follow.
The inside looks like an empty convenience store. Shelves are barren, but it's dark in here, which, for once, is a little pleasant. It's nice and cool. It's easier to breathe instead of breathing in the smog of the
Faelan let out a
streets.
sigh of relief. This is his nice environment right here.
And Steph moves over and flips on a light, and goes over to one of the coolers and opens it up. And you notice that the image of empty shelves behind the cooler door seems to be some sort of hologram or illusion. And you see it opens up into what looks to be some sort of office.
Weird.
Okay.
Inside is multiple computers on desks, a few storage lockers. One of the storage lockers is has like a grating instead of actual doors, or a cage rather, and you can see like racks of where weapons would be stored. It is currently empty, and you see in one through one door off to the side, a bedroom with a few cots laid out. Alright, Jameis. You can use this for the week, or however long you're going to be here. And Jameis gives a nod and... Right. Thank you, Steph. I'll contact you when we need anything else. Steph gives a nod, and I'll be on the second floor if you guys need anything.
Nods.
Steph nods back, and before making their way up to or out of the room and shutting the door behind them.
Faye's still wearing his sunglasses indoors.
Jameis. Excuse me. By this point, Jameis's arm has almost completely healed. It's thin. Not awkwardly so. It just...
Not a weird little baby arm, but like...
Whereas one arm is definitely, like, toned because of whatever training exercises he would have to do. The other one looks like it's never seen a dumbbell in its life.
Oh, bless.
Oh, buddy.
And
Victorian child energy over here.
You see he sets down the large bag that he was carrying, and leans back in the chair and gives a sigh. With it being so quiet, you guys can hear the hustle in the streets outside. You can hear the thrum of energy from this city. It's weird. It's not uncomfortable, but it's definitely different.
I don't think I like this place.
Well, we've barely been here.
Loud.
I'm not fond of the lights, no.
No, there's a reason that it's called the world that never dreams.
How can anyone get any fucking sleep here?
The city never sleeps.
Some form of torture. Crosses his arms.
Yeah, well,
Like chutes and ladders.
they've made
Oh,
their...
here we go with the chutes and
Chutes
ladders
and
again.
Chutes and ladders is torture.
Well, it's not so bad once you get used to it, but it did take me a couple of months, so...
So not quite as bad.
Hopefully
as
we
chutes and
won't
ladders.
be there that long.
Now, few things that I'm going to need to go over. First off, we're gonna need to get you guys a change of clothes. Can't exactly fit in with the current outfit. Maybe you, Zen, but you're pushing it.
Yeah, I was about to say, what's wrong with my outfit?
It's a little too...
Zen
Glamorous?
looks at him like I'm waiting.
Glamorous?
You're too pretty, Zen.
I mean,
There are pretty people here.
took it out of my mouth, but you know.
Smirks up at Jameis. Gonna have to be faster.
Well,
Okay, let's dress us down.
Yeah, what you got?
we're gonna go shopping for that tomorrow.
Ah,
Okay.
For now, today, we're gonna take the time to get things set up.
okay.
Right.
What do you need us to do?
First, I need one of you to go and open up that locker. And he points to the weapons
Oh.
locker.
Okay. And Nessa kind of rushes over to open the locker real quick.
As you do so, once again, it seems like it's a sort of an illusion to show it empty. And as you guys open it up, you see a vast array of weapons. There are
Faelan rubs his hands together like a greedy little fly.
Nessa kind of backs away a little bit.
There are swords, there are staves, shields, bows, knives, there are clubs, all sort of a large variety of weapons. Not quite unlike what you would see in sort of a sci-fi fantasy. There is a couple of guns too.
Absolutely.
Faelan, you do not need a gun.
I grab it.
Faelan!
There's a pistol and there is a rifle.
Does the rifle have a scope?
No.
Then I take the pistol.
Okay. This seems to be a higher caliber pistol, about a 40.
Okay.
Faye's probably gonna blow his arm off, but you know.
Oh god.
Hey, come on! He's tough.
For those of you who
Nessa
like
kind of-
Destiny, this is more like a hand cannon.
Nessa kind of goes over and looks at one of the staves.
Yeah. There's a couple of staves. One of them is has like sort of a neon vibration on either end, and the other one actually has a crescent moon blade on one end.
Nessa takes that one.
Okay.
Can I examine the rifle really quickly as well?
Yeah. It seems to be just a very standard issue.
Oh fuck! I'm
30
too
round
small.
rifle.
The kick will fuck me up. Yeah, I'll take the pistol. I'm little.
The pistol's a hand cannon.
Yeah, but that's better than a rifle kick. If you... For someone Faelan's size, yeah, no.
I mean, it's not shooting 7.62s, but
No, but like, he has better luck with the pistol.
yeah. Zen?
They have any of those, like, since this is sci-fi, do they have any, like, shocky staves? Like a bow staff, but there's like a shocky end or something?
There is that other bow staff that Nessa didn't pick up that had the like the lights
Glowies?
the lights sort of
Oh yeah.
Get it, Zen, get it.
Oh yeah.
Get it.
I always wanted Zen with a bow staff. It's been my vision.
there is also Faye, if you are worried about the kickback, there is a what looks to be like an auto crossbow.
No. No. I'm not worried about the kickback.
Okay.
If
Let
I'm
me
not
have the gun.
Faelan, certainly not.
Give the baby the gun.
Yeah. Give
He'll
the
be
baby
fine.
the gun.
He'll be fine. He's not that weak. It's
Give
dude.
the baby a
The
gun.
rifle's probably the size of him. He can handle it. I believe in him.
Jameis looks at you guys and kind of gives a small smirk. Have any of you used any of those before?
Nessa
I need your help with that.
immediately.
No.
Yeah, Nessa immediately starts
Okay.
twisting the bow staff a little bit. Like you can tell she's
shrugs.
got some experience.
Considering
He's got experience with a staff.
considering Faye and Zen, you guys woke up having your keyblades.
Train with other
You've
weapons.
you've only trained with your keyblade.
Faye shrugs. He's like, nah, not a clue. Teach me?
Yeah, Nessa actually twirls the bow staff. I'm assuming that maybe Ariel kind of taught Nessa the hand-to-hand combat and maybe some bow staff, but that I don't know.
This is a little bit different than because mind you, Ariel did run the hand-to-hand combat club.
Mm-hmm.
However, she had very basic understanding of certain weapons.
To Faye's credit, he is at least not pointing the gun at anyone. He seems to be safe with it.
But yeah, you guys would not have trained with any of these. Possibly. The one that would be closest to possibly training with any of these weapons would be Nessa.
Yeah,
And
Nessa
even then-
gives the
Do
bow
I have
staff a couple of
lasers?
twirls.
Even then, probably not this specific weapon.
Is it lasers or actual pew-pews?
It is. You pop open the mag.
I look to see if it's loaded.
Yeah, they're 40s.
Oh shit! All right, I load it back up and I do not point it at anyone, and I keep my finger off the fucking trigger.
Yep, you
Safety on.
set the safety on.
Yep, safety's on.
Okay.
Fingers on the edge.
I have. Are there
Can
any
Zen
other
try and
weapons
lie?
besides the staffs?
There's swords and daggers and bow.
Like anything knuckle related?
There are.
Aw.
There's actually a couple of gloves, and you when you go to touch one of them, you accidentally touch one of the knuckles, and you feel a shock go through your finger.
Oh fuck yeah, Nessa.
Nessa
Yes.
immediately puts away the staff and grabs the gloves, not on the knuckle, but actually
My
grabs.
God, Zen has a cattle
grabs
prod.
the
Nessa's
knuckle.
got paunchies, and the baby has a gun.
Can Zen try and bluff that he knows how to use the bow staff?
Make me
A persuasion check, perhaps?
You know what?
'Cause we don't
Let's
have
do.
deception.
Let's do this. Make me a body check. I was gonna say make me a Keyblade mastery check because that's the closest thing we have to weapons mastery, but
Right.
just make me a body check.
Fucking 9.
Oh, you just made the DC because I was gonna say it's really high.
Oh man.
So
Then you're gonna
Oh,
have no idea what
man.
you're doing. It's gonna
So-
backfire.
Oh, man.
you spin the bow staff around, like, you know, you're able to get it spinning pretty nice, and you swing it, and you tap Faye on the back of his calf, and Faye, you feel your leg give way and go numb.
Hey, what the fuck? Can I try to
You
go?
drop.
sorry.
You drop to your knee.
Fuck, I don't even get a save? That's bullshit.
It's a stun
It's
gun.
good for the enemies, though.
It's a stun baton.
Fuck you, Zen.
Sorry,
Asshole, I'm holding a
Nessa-
gun. If I didn't put the safety on, we'd be fucked.
I slipped.
I slipped.
Nessa puts on the gloves and starts doing some basic boxing moves.
Yeah, just shadow boxing. You hear the thrum of electricity with each punch, and you guys watch as a little bit of sparks flicker between each of the knuckles.
Ah, yeah, this is great.
Can
We
you teach me to
will
shoot this thing, Jameis?
we will go over training tomorrow.
Yes.
We might go over a little bit tonight. There is a shooting range here, so
Faelan looks excited. His eyes are glimmering at the thought of a new weapon.
Nessa, stops
BRB.
shadow boxing and actually takes off the gloves. And is there an off switch to these, so I can just carry them?
you do see a button on the inside of one of the palms.
All right, she presses it and
Yep, they
decides
switch
to
off.
pocket the gloves.
Yep. Faye, there is a harness.
I was gonna say, yeah.
It's a shoulder. It's like a chest harness.
Yeah, sure.
um,
I grabbed the chest harness.
So, the gun will be tucked under your your arm. So,
That's perfectly fine. I put it there with no intention to use it until I know how to.
right.
Unlike Zenquin, I look over at Zen. I'm pissed still.
I think Zen's.
Yeah, Zen's
going-
BRB, but I just want that. Yeah, the room knows that Faelan is glaring at Zen.
Your leg comes back after a minute.
Yeah,
but-
I know, but fuck him. That was
I'm
mean. Yeah, hey,
sorry.
fuck you.
You
Some of
think
us
I
are
wanted to
responsible
use
with our
stun?
weapons. Yeah,
For
well,
the
some of us wait
stun.
until we know how to use our weapons to use them. Fuck you.
You do see there is an off button, Zen.
Yeah, I turned it off. I didn't know. Why was it in the box on?
Dramatics.
That just seems unsafe.
Dramatics.
I'm not taking blame
Dramatics.
for this one. That should
This
have
is a
been
magic world. Sure.
Anyways, with that out of the way, that was actually rather easy. So,
We're nothing if not decisive.
we're
Well,
gonna
maybe
go
Nessa
over-
sometimes.
We're gonna go over the plans while we're here.
Okay.
Zen pulls out his own plan notes and lays them on the table.
These will work. We are going to split up. After
That
what?
seems
After-
right.
Faye gets a little nervous at that.
after a few days,
What?
a big group, aka a group of 4 people, is pretty big here. And it will
Right.
garner attention. So at the very least, once we start looking, after a couple of days, I will go off and find what I can on my own. I will ensure that you 3 know what to do. And I will make sure that you guys are checking places that you can't get lost in. Because that's the worst part about this damned city.
Easy to get lost.
I could not find my house for about 3 days.
Oh.
That's horrifying.
Well, when everything is named the 31st... Yeah.
Why?
Fair
I-
enough.
Not everything, but there's multiple 31st streets.
Seems counterintuitive, but alright.
So we should probably have some kind of signal to ensure that we're us, right?
That brings me
Right.
to the next point. I need you three to trust me.
Every time somebody says that, they immediately follow it with something incredibly suspect.
Yes, quite.
I trust you, Jameis. I don't trust lots of
Obviously, I
people.
trust you.
I need the three of you to hold out your wrist.
I
Zen
do.
gives his non-monster arm.
I give my non-darkness arm.
Nessa just puts in an arm.
Must be nice to not have to think about that.
You guys see, he pulls out, it looks like one of those, like, approved or denied stamps, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he presses it to each of your guys' wrist, exposed wrist, and, you feel a sharp pain when he presses down, and you see, like, a small, like, droplet of blood on each of them. I'm sorry, but
It's okay.
you remember mine? And you see he pulls out this little machine. It looks like an EMF, and he presses
Right.
it to his
Master Kurova.
presses it to his wrist, and it beeps. And then he presses it to each of yours, and they each
That's what
beep.
Master Kurova
Nessa-
used in the office, right?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
Nessa kind of winces when Jameis uses it on her.
It's a way for them to keep track of the scouts.
Well,
And now
one
us.
of the scouts.
It's more so to make sure that we are who we say we are.
Okay.
I will
Kind of makes us unofficial scouts.
kind of.
Wait.
We will have these removed once we return to Scala, because they are not for you guys, but
For
this is
now.
a special case.
For now, we're kind of unofficial scouts. He rubs his hands together.
Trust me, being a scout is a lot more than just sneaking around.
Right.
Yeah.
Nessa nods. Okay.
I will hold first watch for the night, so the rest of you can get some sleep. And tomorrow morning, we will get some shopping done, we will get some training done, and we will start putting our feelers out and see what we can find.
Okay.
Does that sound alright?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sir.
Alright. Is there anything else that you guys need?
It
No.
should be solid.
Nessa just kind of looks down and any word from Kurova about anything?
Nothing yet. Just that he confirmed that Meredith and Meredith, Avier, Alex, all of them, all four of them,
And Liza.
They all four are indeed missing.
All right.
All right. Sounds good.
Before we go to bed, I hit my Tamagotchi for Matt to let him know that we're there safe.
Yeah.
Oh, Nessa notices that and also presses her Tamagotchi.
You guys watch as they
Zen
each
follows the
flash. What are your guys' favorite colors?
Purple.
Faye
Let's
doesn't know his
do-
favorite color.
Let's do like a baby blue for Nessa.
Oh no, is that the start of the existential crisis?
Yeah, Faelan doesn't know.
Well, Matt has set it to match Faye's eyes.
Cute.
So the
It's like
each
a,
flash.
like a cyan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well,
yeah,
the
maybe
baby blue. The
Nessa's
baby
can be,
blue
like,
is
green.
enough. The baby
Yeah.
blue is enough of a difference.
Yeah,
Mine's
they
like
different.
mine
Okay.
has a green tint. Yeah, it's different enough.
Okay, sounds good.
But yeah, they each flash, and then after a minute, you guys see a yellow flash.
Oh, good. Okay. I hold it to my chest.
Nessa nods and she's like, "Okay, let's get some sleep, guys."
Jameis smiles and shuts the door of the bedroom.
Nessa
Is
just
there-
kind of gives a really big sigh and just starts putting away her things.
Faye goes to lay down because he's probably exhausted at this point, but he sleeps with his Tamagotchi to his chest, so there's good likelihood it goes off in the night sometimes because he just ends up pressing it in his sleep.
Do you guys?
Summon Cinder to have some kind of warmth and companionship.
Do you guys do anything throughout the night?
Not just sleep.
Yeah, I think Zen's finally able to sleep.
Yeah, we're finally
I
crashing.
think
After, like, 4 days.
Yeah,
I think Nessa is actually the only one who can't sleep.
makes sense.
Makes sense. It's very
Yes.
loud.
So she's just kind of like, I think she ended up getting the notes from both Jameis and from Zen and just kind of goes over the notes. Also kind of pulls out the gloves and practices occasionally during the night, but yeah, she can't sleep.
Okay. At some point, Nessa, Jameis does peek in on you guys. And
Oh.
you do see that.
Yeah. Hi.
He kind of smiles and beckons for you.
Oh, Nessa is confused, but decides to walk on over.
Yeah. He shuts the door behind you, so that way the other two, it's a little bit more quiet for them.
Yeah.
And he gives a small smile and goes over to what looks to be some sort of like coffee machine and hands you a hot chocolate.
Nessa, yeah, she's just like looking up at him groggily and just, yeah, I can't. And she just takes a sip.
Something on your mind?
She looks up at Jameis only just with concern and I'm just worried about everyone back at home. And I'm worried about, I don't know, I worry about my mom, but she thinks I'm dead right now and she's gonna kill me when she finds out that she's wrong. And
He nods and
I think I'm in trouble.
he smiles and he has his own cup of coffee that he sips at. You know, if it's any consolation, my mom thinks that I'm dead too.
Nessa kind of looks up at that and she's like, really? Is your mom still back at Eorzea?
Yeah, I visit every now and then, at least just to see her. She doesn't exactly get to see me, so...
Oh, Jameis, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's what I chose when I first became a scout.
Do all scouts have to make that kind of promise?
We don't exist. So, usually, it's somebody that doesn't have anyone to go home to. Bennett is a good example for this, since I heard that you met him. He's,
Oh,
at least from his own world, he's about 1,000 years old.
oh.
Well, according to him, vampirism can do that.
Oh. I mean, I guess that is a thing. It's just I've only been through this for the last couple days, and I can't even imagine my mom not knowing that I'm alive, you know?
Yeah, it's not easy, but my mom's moved on. She misses me, and I can tell. She still goes and sees my grave every year, and that's about when I go and see her. Just usually not in what she expects. And you see he smiles and he changes his face and shoulders, and it looks like he's some sort of parishioner.
Nessa just smiles at that and takes another sip of hot chocolate. But were you at least able to say goodbye to her, do you think?
In a way. It's not
I
an
can't
easy
even
job.
imagine
It's definitely not an easy job, but it's worth it. Because of this job, I'm able to do things like keep you guys alive.
So it kind of smiles at him and says, well, you can think of us as your family, right?
You are my first group I've been assigned to, so I'd say so.
Nessa just chuckles and takes another sip. Well, you basically are family, so thank you.
Yeah, well, it is unfortunate.
She kind of, yeah.
Because one part of being a scout is it's not exactly easy on the family life, or well, love life.
Nessa takes another sip and she's like, speaking of love lives, is there anyone you're interested in? And she just takes another sip.
Oh. He kind of like sputters out a little bit of the coffee. That is a good question.
Nessa's eyes kind of sparkle, and she has an idea. He may have confirmed it, but she's not entirely sure. But she finds it funny anyway.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure if you have feelings for someone?
It's complicated, Nessa. It's not.
Yeah. Having feelings for someone can get really messy and complicated real quick, but she takes another sip of the hot chocolate. But
Even
do you think
still.
you'll ever be sure?
Oh. I know I'm sure, Nessa. The issue is I can't exactly act on it.
So it just
Remember.
kind of sidles up to him, and she's like, maybe someday.
Gotta remember, We don't exist.
She kind of looks at him almost seriously and she's like, I know plenty of people who shouldn't exist, but they do. And you can still live your lives even if you technically, she puts up quotation marks, don't exist. You still have a life, Jameis.
Well, right now my life is my job.
Well,
But I appreciate
maybe,
it.
well, maybe someday you can act on those feelings. And she takes another sip of hot chocolate.
I appreciate it.
Anytime. And she kind of, you know, kind of gives him a little hip bump, and then she's like, I should probably get to sleep.
Yeah. Go to bed.
Well, let us know if anything happens, and we'll be ready to go.
Have a good night,
And
Nessa.
so she... Good night, Jameis. She closes the door behind.
Morning comes, or what feels like should be morning comes. Who's the first awake?
I think
It's
Nessa
never
is.
Zen.
Usually me. But it
I think
depends on if
Nessa is
Nessa even went to
awake.
sleep. Yeah, I think
I
Nessa's
don't think
awake this time.
Nessa really. Yeah, I don't think Nessa really slept,
Okay.
but she's ready to go.
Alright. Yeah. Zen, you're the last one to wake up?
As always.
Fair enough. Yeah. You guys
He's
have...
been awake for like 4 days. Give him a break.
You guys actually see a bag at the entrance to the room.
Oh.
And it's full of rather basic looking clothing, but it is similar to what you saw Steph was wearing.
Oh, well, mine are
Nessa-
obvious. I
yeah,
pulled mine out.
yeah,
the fucking kid-size clothes.
Nessa. Yeah, Nessa
Zen
pulls
wrinkles his
hers
nose.
There is a bathroom for
And-
Nessa if you want to change separately of the boys.
Yeah, Nessa actually goes over and she kind of pats Zen on the shoulder and she's like, "It's not forever, buddy." And she goes into the bathroom.
Zen
Wait,
is
gets
just
a little
like,
timid.
looking over
He
the
waits for
clothes.
Nessa to come back out, and he faces a wall. Yeah, he's waiting for Nessa to turn to change alone. He's shy. He's never changed in front of someone before.
Nessa comes out of the bathroom, changed.
He darts
and
in.
Nessa just smirks a
Oh,
little.
poor baby.
Zen just waits.
Nessa kind of eyes Zen and she's like, "You don't look that bad."
That bad.
Just
I come
kidding,
back
you look
out.
fine.
Nessa, this is
Looks
polyester. One flame and it's gone. It's up in flames.
It'll be
Actually, some of it's
fine.
latex.
Okay, now that he's okay.
Yeah, what are
with.
we wearing? Hold
Yeah,
on.
what are we wearing?
Describe this.
You said it was basic, and then you throw in latex.
Not actually latex. Let me see if I can find some good clothing. I mean, they're
Even if it's
base.
just like a general description, like basic
Like,
clothes, like
black-
probably like black and neutral colors.
Yeah, very black and neutral colors. With
Okay.
like bright neon designs.
Ooh, Tron cord.
Oh, Zen's kind of into it. You were making it seem like it was bad.
It definitely fits the aesthetic of the world that you guys are in.
I'm not sure how I feel about the neon. He looks down.
You'll be fine. The point is to blend in, right? So, we're doing our
Yeah.
job. And
So the
she
neon
ends
makes
up-
it not
Mhm.
suspicious.
Weird. I hate this place.
Me too, it's loud.
It's bright.
It smells bad.
Mm-hmm.
At least it looks pretty most of the
Still
time.
better than the treehouse, though.
Right?
Yeah.
Anything is better than the treehouse.
Although I did. Oh, come on. I enjoyed the pocket pizza.
I
And she
know
just
you enjoyed the
smiles.
treehouse,
Nessa,
Nessa.
we are very aware of how much you enjoyed the treehouse.
But I'm just saying that if Master Gaia sent us there again, I would not go. I'd quit.
Oh, I totally understand that. And she just giggles. And she's
I'd
like,
make
okay.
Matt go
let's-
down. I'd stay on the ship. I wouldn't do it.
I would simply hand over my key. I'd be done.
All right, let's get this over with. And Nessa decides to walk out.
Yeah, I follow.
Yeah.
So I will post this image in the on screen, but for you guys first, you guys see Jameis wearing this sort of outfit.
Cutie. Okay, so like streetwear, but with like neon highlights. I got
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Zen is
Ooh,
bright
me likes.
red.
Me likes. Me likes, me likes, me likes.
Now that is something.
Techwear clothing, techwear clothing.
Yeah, techwear.
I'm so
Me
excited.
likes. All right.
Hang on, let me see if I can get this picture posted. So this is what Jameis is wearing. Besides,
Well-
the face mask, but
He is simply so beautiful. All of the time. 24/7.
I'm sure that the cat ears are on the hood. No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't have to have those cat ears.
he doesn't really wear the
The hood up.
hood up, because it does get in the way of the ears. But
He used a bigger hood.
he smiles over at you guys and, all right, you all ready?
Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll get some training done first. Get you guys a little bit more in touch with your weapons, And then,
Faye's excited. He's bouncing on his feet.
and then we'll work on.
This is actually. This is pretty excited.
In a couple hours, we'll go out and get some shopping done, and get some intel.
Right. Ooh. Ooh, cyberpunk music.
Ooh.
Hmm.
So, he leads you guys out into the storefront, and walks over to where the office would be of the storefront,
Mm-hmm.
opens it up, and leads you guys inside, and it's a small training area. There's a couple of dummies set up, and a couple of punching bags hanging from the wall.
Very nice.
Exciting.
Oh, Nessa's so ready.
Feel free to go heavy on the dummies. They are self-repairing. So,
Nessa immediately pulls out the gloves that she got from yesterday and puts them on. Doesn't turn them on, but puts them on.
Faye,
Yeah,
you're with-
Zen's leaving his staff off until he can use it effectively.
get a feel for your weapons, you two. Faye's gonna come with me, and I'm gonna teach him how to shoot.
I look so excited.
Yeah.
Faye is
Yeah,
so excited to train with Jameis.
Nessa
the
immediately
child
starts
again.
boxing one of the bags.
He leads you to another door in the room, Faye, and it actually leads down a flight of stairs. And on the next floor underneath, behind a soundproof door, is just a one-person shooting range with some targets already set up downrange.
I look up at him. Serious time. He's composed himself.
Right. So, You ever work a gun before?
Not a clue what I'm doing.
Alright. Rule number 1. You don't point that at anyone except for who you're going to shoot.
Obviously.
Rule number 2. Finger does not go on the trigger until you're ready to shoot.
Alright.
He holds his hand out for the gun.
I hand it over.
You're going to want to use both hands, but I can't really use mine for now, so I'll show you how to hold it. And he stances up, sort of, arm slightly bent. You know the
I'm studying
basics,
him very carefully.
The basics of
actually,
shooting a
face
gun.
kind of shadow mimicking his stance next to him.
He does show you how to hold it with both hands.
Right.
But then he stands afterwards in the one-handed. Obviously, you're not going to be just standing still when you're firing.
Right.
The biggest thing, especially with a gun of this caliber, is to make sure it doesn't kick back and hit you in the face.
Right.
So, keep it away from your face, and if you shoot close, make sure it goes over your shoulder.
Okay.
Now, there's going to be the iron sights here, and he kind of points out everything for the gun before squaring up, and when you're ready to shoot, and he pulls the trigger, and the sound is deafening.
Like Faelan jumps. He startles.
If it wasn't, even with, if you had quiet down your hearing aid, it would have been fucking loud.
Right. Yeah, he jumps, he startles, he kind of grabs Jameis's shirt for a moment.
He looks down at you with a smile and we'll get you some earbuds.
I'll be fine. I know what it does now.
I
didn't know.
There are some glasses out there that can help muffle the sound a little bit to make it less deafening.
Well, better that I be used to the sound it makes when I'm out there, right?
Yes and no. These will help while you're out there, so...
Okay.
For now, though, you are going to have to get used to the sound while we're down here.
I'll be fine. I can handle it.
And you when you look down the range, you see he's dead center in the forehead.
He looks over. He grins. He looks up at Jameis. Cool.
Guns are very different from what you're used to. They're just as deadly as some of the greatest magics out there.
I'll be careful. I promise.
Alright. And he hands you the gun.
Hold it respectfully.
Square up. Loosen your arms. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, that's when you fire.
Alright, what do I roll, Burr?
So, go ahead and make me a body roll.
Yeah, sure thing. Ah, beautiful. Not this great the second time. 8. 12.
12? Yeah, that'll hit. Yeah, you release a few rounds. And they find true on the targets.
He squints a little, see where you hit.
Yeah, you can see that one hit kind of square in the chest, another one around the sternum, and another one on the, around the lung area.
And then he looks up at Jameis for approval, like,
Not bad.
He nods.
Remember, you've only got a certain amount of ammunition in the clip.
Right.
So, I'll show you how to reload next. Reloading will take an action.
Okay.
So, Zen and Nessa, You guys can write the name of your weapons however you want. However, they are a 2 damage. They are...
Hold on, I'm not there. Hold on, I'm not there yet.
You're fine.
I gotta add a thing.
You're okay.
Okay, they're 2 damage.
They are 2 damage. They are obviously,
5 foot.
5 foot range.
Explode.
Explode is 0. And they both have the effect of -1 to stun. And for you guys, stunning causes them to drop their weapons.
Very cool.
So -1 to stun, and then there's a chance of them dropping weapons?
Yes. You guys can use an action... Well, so... they have the -1 to drop their weapon, or to stun, and stunning drops their weapons. And on an explode, if you guys want to write this down somewhere else, or write it on there, on explosion, your damage deals lightning damage. Faye,
Yes.
yours is a 3 damage with range of about, with your skill level, we will say 30 feet. +1 to explode. So that means it's going to be even harder to explode. Or no, I guess it wouldn't be a +1. I guess it would be a 0. So you know what? We'll make your guys' a -1 to explode, Zen and Nessa.
Okay.
And Faye, yours is a 0 to explode.
Okay.
So you have a higher damage with a less likely chance to explode.
Okay.
And it is a 9-round clip. You have to
Okay.
take a action to reload. You will be given enough ammunition to not need to worry about that.
Right. So when I shoot, it's one shot, like
It's 1 shot.
one shot. Okay. But I only have 9, and then I have to reload. Okay.
Correct. So, and missing still uses up a shot.
Okie dokie.
If you critically fail, this is a big thing for your gun. If you critically fail, it will jam. And you'll need to take a turn to unjam it. Zen and Nessa, if you critically fail, you will lose your ability to stun on explosions until you are able to fix the weapon, which will take a short rest.
Whew.
Okay? So these weapons have really good stuff, but they also have really big drawbacks. Do you guys have any questions?
I'm
Nope.
solid.
Okay.
Okay. We're good.
And since we have the same stats, Nessa, if you get confused, I got you.
Cool.
After a couple of hours, Jameis rounds you guys up to go shopping. He is going to take you to multiple stores for you guys to get clothes, accessories, whatever you really need, or if there's anything specific that you guys are looking for. However, after shopping is done, You guys drop off your stuff over at the headquarters.
Mhm.
Right.
Jameis begins to give you guys a little bit of a tour. Obviously, he can't take you throughout the entirety of the city, but he's able to point out key factors and does hand you guys over each a map so that way you don't get lost.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
And he points out some key buildings on said map. One of which is the prison, which is disguised as this massive mega corporation building. There is a couple of mega corporations out there. There is one that is named McScrooge.
That is what you cut out.
Yeah, you cut out.
It's called McScrooge.
Oh, based. Looks like Scrooge is updated. Amazing.
There is a small area that actually leads to some sort of shrine. And he explains that is the place of worship for the neon gods.
Okay.
Face squints.
It's a superstition. There's a few other places, and he just points out some major landmarks. As well as points out a number of places that are great for gathering information, such as bars, alleyways, some underground fighting rings, etc., etc. I will be sending you guys the list before next session.
Okay.
Joke.
So, that being said, however, I think at the end of this day, it's a good time to call today's session.
Oh, buddy.
Indeed.
That means it's time for us to go quiet.
Make sure you guys don't deafen because you guys will maybe want to hear
Okay.
this.
We're only gonna
Yeah.
mute.
We'll mute.
Bye.
Bye.
So, my audience, we pan back about 3 days prior to the funeral. Everyone is gathered, all in black, in the auditorium. There is a small stage set for the three, and 3 urns that you guys see with pictures of Fae, Zen, and Nessa behind each one. The entire school is present. Gaia is standing at the podium, looking out at every face present. We see Jacobs and Ariel holding each other as Ariel sobs into Jacob's chest. We see the apprentices, tears flowing, the hopefuls, and the students. Gaia clears her throat, tears welling up in her throat. Sorry. She straightens out some papers and taps on the mic to make sure it's working before we are gathered today in honor of She tosses the papers to the side. Can't be formal. We have lost 3 amazing children, students, loved ones. This school is designed to prepare everyone to fight for what is good and right in this world, and all worlds out there. We all know the sacrifices that we must make. We know it is not a safe occupation, not a safe line of work, not a safe lifestyle. Even still, these 3 were lost too soon. They will be missed. Someone once said that from the bonds of our hearts, we are never apart. I believe that this is true. Even if those are no longer with us, in body or in spirit, they're never gone. And we will fight. We will press on for them. And you watch as she steps forward, summoning her Keyblade and raising it up. And you watch the rest of those who can summon Keyblades mimic her action, raising the Keyblades up. And you watch as a beam of light appears from each one of them. May the light bless them and lead them to their next journey. Has everyone, after this speech, gets to go up and say their goodbyes. Matt mingles his way back in to the crowd. Just in time to see one individual collapse in front of the urns. And he walks up and places his hand on Romanik's shoulder, hearing him mutter, "Get up. You three owe me a fight, now get up." Matt pulls him to his feet and gives him a hug. We fade to black. And that's where we will end today's session.